That's really high. That's not. I ain't taking no time. I mark it. I'm just man. Help look at my thing. That thing. And that hub, you got the up in the roof. Up in it too. And then piping.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. And all the Chiefs have it. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, 53 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
Pull up. Rich nigga up in this neighborhood, he coca. Eat nigga. You know what I mean? The Billy throwing donut. Nigga good.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, we're pretty quiet.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's complete, left side to Bateman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Dancing to his left. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. first carry for the former Buckeye J.K. Dobbins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Right back to Dobbins on first. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Pull up.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Jackson. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that, but he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get
touchdown.
Come on.
It's complete. Tyreek Hill, 50 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7.
There you go. I need this cup. I think she's gonna talk to this cup. Do you love me? Do you love me not? God damn, you hit this spot. Like Fruit Loop.
Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. First down and more for Jackson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now Jackson on first down. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
53, Mike. No chance. Report. 53, check 53.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Mahomes going to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
First down and more for Jackson. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Oh, he fakes the spike. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Hey, middle. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come. Fonzie. Check out. Middle.
Jackson now. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they did it?
It got his man complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Rolling to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They've been trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Forced out to his left. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Being chased out left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Open man is Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 39, Jackson. And this is caught. It's Brown. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 61 yards. And the Ravens are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Brady to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Did you watch Power? Like, oh man.
It's kind of corny, but I knew Dante would go. I didn't think
You didn't think who go?
I didn't think Luke would go.
Me either. Shut that nigga. He ain't even say nothing either.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Like, damn, who I shoot? He got killed in his penthouse. Shit, I shot that motherfucker outside.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Did they rob the motherfuckers at the exchange? Maybe I don't know.
On first down, Jones. Brandon Stevens there on the tackle.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I don't know.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he finds Gronk. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
5 down, stand up in.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. Check 3. Showing that. Check. Fresno.
They're going to give this one to Gronkowski. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rob Gronkowski taking it in from a yard out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
You gotta watch first, man. Just get on stars. You gotta watch that now. You gotta love that shit. You gotta love that shit. That's serious. That's just nice. Oh, yeah. What happened? No, you can't see anything. You can't see anything. The camera's down.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
You can have my stuff in the bag. It ain't that hot. It's not that hot. I'm telling you, it's not. All right.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson dancing to his left.
And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Finding some room in midfield.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
That's 30 yards now in the last two plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted.
Mike Edwards picks it off, and the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2nd and 6.
Check back 21. Go. Hey, check back 21. Mike 21. Check back 21. 6 man.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
On first down, Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
I paid again, though.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Go. Hey, check back 21. Mike 21. Check back 21. There we go.
No, you paid him 28. That's what he said on the thing.
Brady.
That's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Brady going to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun now for Brady. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Brady. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Brady to throw again. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a real...
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16.
What you doing out there, boy?
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. This is Miller, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7, past the 30 to the 32. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady buying time to his left. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So this a two-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but...
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Brady now to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Operating from the gun. Brady eluding the pressure right. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. That's complete to his running back, Evans. But they're going to wrap him up. Takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Ravens are going to get the football. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Tampa.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Mike's 59. Check tight end, check tight. Check tight. Mike's 5.
Brady now on first down. Flush to his right. And his first look is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day.
Now Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Fucking hell, man.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Watch the pass. No, 60 stick. Check 52. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. 72.
Throwing after the interception. Brady. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
There's so much shit happening right now. Oh, wow.
Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady. Under pressure, they got him again. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
Defense, because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
First down and much more here for Jones.
There it is. There it is.
Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 41 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Now a 2nd down and 6. To throw, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Come on now, let's go.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
After the penalty, it's Jones.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Frank Clark able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now it's Jackson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Throwing is Jackson.
Three down.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. What a great start. You get the points on the first drive of the game. Now here you get an interception. Look to add to your lead.
And I just wonder about the strategy we saw coming right back at them. Yeah, they're down, but it felt like they were pressing it too much. They didn't need to play catch-up this early in the game, and it ended up costing them.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step. And that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
From the 24, Mahomes. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
2nd and 12.
Defense wins championships, baby. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson eluding the pressure right.
All you got to do is look
All in
and
all,
learn.
no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Jackson being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken. Jones with a sack there.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Steps away to his left. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Man, what the fuck?
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. This remains a 13-0 game.